Can you lower my headphones for me, number one? The back knobs. You see the black thing in the back?
Ah.
That's too much. A little more. More. Right there.
Good?
I like it.
I think we're good. Episode.
Rich's first sound check.
It is.
Should we keep that in? No.
No, probably not. We could start right. Hold on. Let me just make sure that I'm correct on the number of the episode.
It's 18.
It is indeed 18. Episode 18, Garage Party Podcast. Once again, coming to you live. Not live, but coming to you from the Garage 109 here in Bayside. Streaming on Spotify.
Looks good. Sounds
SoundCloud, YouTube, iTunes.
I have a sloth on my shirt.
Google Podcast. You got a sloth coming out of your pocket. I went boring, just green today.
Yeah,
Very
we're
simple.
facing each other, right?
We are. It's different. I feel like this is a much more interesting dynamic that we have here for the podcast. Usually you're over my right shoulder.
Yeah.
You know, usually I got to
our necks are kinked like this.
Yeah.
So now they're just seeing the side profile of us.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Which,
Yeah. They've already seen enough of the frontal face.
I'd say so.
And like a pretty solid close-up of both of our crotches because your camera's kind of on the ground, so it's just like gets all up in there.
Eye
the
level
junk and stuff. Yeah.
To the nads.
To the nads. But I like this a lot better now, more like face-to-face conversation. Maybe this will make it easier to come up with topics.
Good amount of space, too. I feel like in the future we can have like a
lot of space, a lot of wings. I can extend my arms and you're not here.
Yeah.
I don't have to pet you.
This way, too.
Yeah, I know. We got plenty of room. Plenty of wingspan. You can fit Giannis Antetokounmpo in here.
So much room for activities. We got our banner.
We do.
In the shot.
Nice little spotlight. You probably can't see that, but nice little spotlight on it.
We just need a sponsor. Fill these drink wells.
These beautiful coolers that Billy made. I mean,
prime real estate.
We could show this to the potential sponsor. Like, this is just product placement to the max.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just a perfect idea for a beer or a liquor, some kind of alcoholic beverage, preferably, to sponsor us, and you get perfect product placement. Not to mention, we have a lot more room to kind of have fun with in the garage here in terms of
maybe we put up
sponsorship.
some banners.
Yeah, if they want to supply us with some banners, we drape them in here and really just nail it home. Who's a part of the team here at the Garage Party Podcast?
Paid product placement.
Yeah, I think that would be great. Well, I want to make sure that people know first. Now, it's very rare that I would say turn off the episode that you're currently listening to with us. But I feel like we did a really poor job of promoting our last episode, which may be one of our best because it was our first one in the garage, and we had some guests. Mm-hmm. So I want to make sure that if you're listening to us right now, finish listening, but then be sure to go back if you didn't already and listen to episode 17 because I feel like that's one of our better episodes.
Yeah, just start at 1 and listen to all of us.
Yeah, if you really want to, help us out, 18 hours worth or even more of the Garage Party Podcast
probably a little bit more,
would be ideal. Yeah, you can even catch up on our live streams. You can watch us.
Now we're talking like more than a full day.
Yeah, I mean, we have you covered now. We've amassed like 24 hours worth of content here at the Garage Party Podcast.
Wow.
That's got to count for something, right?
I'd say so.
I mean, if people want to watch us for literally 24 hours, almost like the old Jerry Lewis telethon.
Maybe we do
all day long.
Maybe we do a live stream where we're not even there. We just hit play on all of our content
and people are just rewatching all of our stuff, almost like a Garage Party Podcast marathon.
Yeah, like a marathon.
Be pretty cool.
Have
I don't know who would
call
watch
in
that.
telethon style.
Yeah. To do what? What are they donating to? What's the telethon to raise money for?
To fund the garage.
If people want to donate to the garage, maybe we can start up like a
GoFundMe.
garage GoFundMe.
pay our rent for us.
Yeah, you really want to help us out. Take care of our rent. Take care of the bill for the garage. Like you see, we got a barbecue here. Pay for some burgers. Throw on that bad boy.
Yeah, maybe that's another little bit of area for paid product placement.
Another product placement.
Stickers.
If there's somebody who wants to sponsor us.
This grill sponsored by
Nathan's.
The New York Mets.
No, that'd be nice. Garage Party Podcast brought to you by the official podcast of the New York Mets. Maybe we get so big one day we get a banner at Citi Field. What do you think?
That'd be nice.
Wouldn't that be nice? Queens, we're Queens-based.
There's a lot of big podcasts out there. I don't see a single podcast banner in any stadium.
I don't think they're technically allowed to associate themselves with any one podcast. Or maybe they are. They just don't want to, just in case something happens, like we
I've
say
seen
something
radio
controversial.
Like I've seen for like the Breakfast Club, I've seen banners for in ballparks.
It's also probably not going to help us get a deal with the Mets, the fact that you're wearing a Dodger hat. That's not going to be great. They're not going to like that. They're not going to put us in Citi Field, and then people come on and watch us, and you're repping the Dodgers.
I didn't think they'd actually would.
I know. It's just the pipe dream
is dead.
Eviscerated within seconds. Gone. You know, if they're like, okay, you know what, we're actually thinking about sponsoring you.
I'm sure
The
they would
official
do,
podcast of the
they would
Mets,
do
the
a
guys
deep
wearing a
dive
Dodgers
and
hat.
see what was it, episode 3 or 4 where we were talking about dolphin dicks.
Dolphin Tanks, yeah. That was one of our better ones, I think. That, if you go way far back, like episode 2 territory, you'll see that we went on a quest for Johnny Chan. That did not work out. We never found him.
Yeah, but that wouldn't hurt our sponsorship. But talking about dolphin dicks might.
You think? I don't think so.
Do you want to throw money at somebody talking about dolphin dicks all day?
I mean, do they want to throw some money at somebody who, opens the show with, would you rather your daughter be a whore or a flamboyant son?
I thought it was a good opener.
It's a great opener, but I'm not sure a lot of businesses want to be in business
our
with them.
Our guest didn't like it as an opener.
Again, be sure to go back and watch episode 17. One of our better ones, I think. We've had a couple, if I had to pick, our top 5, I'd have to go back and, kind of re-listen to them because they all kind of start to morph together after a little while. But
Yeah.
we've had some good ones, I think.
Four,
I think with
4
this
was fun.
I think with this garage, it kind of lends itself to guests. It's cool, just me and you in here. We have a lot more room. But I think when we have,
we can
4 people or even, a third, that's pretty good. We could do some serious
our
interviews.
staff
in this place.
over here running our camera and our mixer board, too, really like it.
Yeah.
They got a little area for themselves.
They do. They have, their own.
Our whole production team
Yep.
on behind the camera.
That's right, yeah. First name Try, last name Pod. But yeah, I think that this garage just kind of lends itself to conversational content. We should have guests in here, bring some people in.
Yeah, good format, around one table instead of us just kink neck on the couch.
Exactly, yeah. I think
So much room for activities. I can go this way.
you're a
There's no wall
little
behind you.
jammed in there with the boxing bag,
Yeah.
but you're all right. Nice. Good solid form.
Yeah.
Good form.
Hammer fist.
Kidney punches. Good stuff.
But definitely in the future we can add a couple cameras, up the production of
we
it.
could have, there's plenty of room. Like I said, there's plenty of room to do some fun things in here. I think we could add some lights, some banners, some stuff like that. Might want to get rid of that spider web. But
Those are going to keep coming, but
yeah, they'll
we
come back.
are
It is
in
a garage. This is not we're not, blowing smoke up your ass here. This is the Garage Party podcast, and
maybe we
are
put
in a garage.
soundproofing panels.
You think? I feel like the fact that people sometimes park next to us, open their garage door, pull their cars in, and park next to us, kind of contributes to the authenticity of the garage.
A little bit, maybe.
Really gives people, wow, these guys are actually sitting in
I
the
think
garage.
our neighbor might have made a cameo for a second in the last episode because we did a 2-camera and it was on an angle, so it was right at his face as soon as he got
See
out
it
of
in
his
the
car.
backyard.
Yeah.
Maybe have to maybe
Blur
blur
it.
that out, yeah.
Yeah,
Unless
he's
we
not
want
gonna
to
watch.
So want to get some waiver consent forms, Get him to sign it.
Slip it under the
Slip
chain
it under
link.
his apartment door or under the chain link.
Yeah.
Be like, listen, you appear in our episode, and we kind of need you to sign this. So, sign on the dotted line.
And if he doesn't, blurry.
He's out.
Or the black bars. I like the black bars.
Black bars, blurs, anything that works to get rid of his face.
I don't know if I said who's playing tonight. We got the.
Well, you got the Lakers who could wrap this up.
I was talking more about football. So I know it's
Bucks,
the Bears.
Bears.
Bucks Bears.
Yeah. So if you want to watch Tom Brady,
I currently don't have Montgomery in my. Oh, I'm playing your girlfriend actually
are you really?
in this lineup. Yeah.
You got to beat her. She's top of the league right now.
What is she?
She's
at?
getting a big head. She's 3-1.
Ah, so he's only got one more win than I do, and you.
Yeah, but still, you don't want her to ascend to the top too quick. Run away with this damn thing.
It's a wide open league, honestly.
Wide open. Me and you were both 2-2. She's 3-1. Nobody undefeated anymore. That's gone. Everybody in the league has suffered at least one loss. I'm in a very difficult position this week. So I have Le'Veon Bell coming back. I don't know how much I'm going to get from him. Devontae Adams is on a bye week. Nick Chubb is hurt. I'm having a rough week for me. If I pull off the victory this week, it would be something else.
Someone offered me a trade for Montgomery, but I haven't even decided if I want. Well, I don't even like the trade, honestly. I'm gonna reject it right here on air. Bang. Done.
Rejected it live on air.
It was Jerry Jeudy and Zach Moss for Montgomery. When I
That's
have,
not good. You gotta reject that.
yeah.
You gotta reject that.
I mean, I would take Jeudy, but I have Yeah, I have McLaren. I have Marquise Brown rather.
Mm-hmm.
Adam Thielen and Debo Samuel.
Well, while we're on the topic of fantasy stuff, I don't think we've ever informed our listeners of the bet that took place 2 weeks ago now with the Jets.
We did it on air, and then
We ended up following through with it and actually making the bet on the UFC fights and the Jets.
Oh,
Colts
that.
game.
I thought you meant like the.
No, I'm talking
the
about
division.
the on-air one that we did, or we discussed it at least.
Yeah.
That we would bet on the Jets versus Colts game, going back 2 games now
Yeah.
for the Jets because we
took them on beating the Colts on the money line.
Needless to say, it did not work out.
Didn't work.
But to be fair, we also did a parlay.
It would have been dead anyway because we picked Dominic Reyes at UFC 250.
It wouldn't have been dead. We did them separately. We did the UFC and the Jets separately.
The bet we had told them we were doing was a 3-event parlay.
Yeah, we didn't do that.
Yeah.
We didn't do that. We did 2 in the parlay, which was Dominic Reyes knocking out Jan Blagojevich. How you pronounce his name?
Jan Blachowicz.
Blachowicz. Did not happen. Jan Blachowicz knocked him out. So immediately our parlay was shot dead in the head. Finished. We also bet on Israel Adesanya to win in the...
By decision.
Finished him in 8 minutes. So, and added a hump on top of it. Just to kind of really
Completely
hammer it home.
outclassed.
Paulo Costa.
Yeah.
Who, ever since he lost that fight, has just been going nuts on social media about how pissed he is that, Izzy Adesanya humped him and all that crazy shit. I don't know. Is there anything that can happen worse to you and more disrespectful to you than to have a fighter knock your ass out to the ground and then get on top of you and just thrust on your back full force like he's hammering home a goddamn spike in a railroad? Is there anything more disrespectful than that?
It was a gentle one.
No, it wasn't. There was nothing gentle about that. That was the final thrust.
It was a stroke.
No. That's the final thrust right before you finish. That final little boom. Just want to get it in there. Boom. That was what Izzy Adesanya did to Paulo Costa. And, of course, Paulo did not take it very well because ever since he's been on social media going on rants about how it's so disrespectful and he wants to fight Izzy again, it's a bunch of crap. He got
smoked.
He's using the hump as a way to get a rematch against Israel Adesanya. And I guarantee you that if they fought again, Israel Adesanya is so dominant and took care of Paulo Costa so quickly.
He's going to hump him twice.
He would hump him again, and this time make sure that he blew his goddamn back out when he did it. That's what would happen to Paulo Costa. I think he should just put down the Instagram, put down the social media. You got humped. It's over with. Move on.
Sometimes a guy kicks your ass and humps you.
Sometimes you get humped.
Sometimes you're the hammer, sometimes you're the nail.
And Paulo was the nail in this case, that's for sure. Because Izzy laid down that hammer after that fight. And really...
Well, during the fight.
During the fight, yeah. No, it was after the fight. He already knocked him out. Referee called a stop.
And during the fight.
It was over. Then he gets on top and, really just gives it to him. One of the best, most disrespectful, but yet things that I've loved in the last...
I think Brock Lesnar
long
did that
time.
too.
Really?
Yeah.
So disrespectful, but yet so... He also went over to Paulo Costa's coach and told him that he was going to come on his face.
Yeah, which I like that part too.
Yeah, I mean, he just, from the hump, I guess. It's unbelievable.
He was very fired up.
Unbelievable.
And then he continued it for days.
Yeah.
Because after his fight, he had a quarantine. So
yes, that's right.
He took to social media and went on a whole nother level.
Yeah. Well, we've, that was 2 UFC events ago. But we just wanted to catch you up on our bet that did not.
Maybe 3. Was it
did not pan out. What was after that?
No, it was just the Holly Holm fight.
Oh, okay. Holly, by the way, dominating. Start to finish. Irene Aldana had no shot.
Rich counted her out, too.
I did. I actually bet on Aldana. I picked her on DraftKings. Didn't work.
Yeah.
Did not
I
work.
could have told you that.
And you knew it right away,
I could have saved you.
This was just like a slow precision, like a slow burn that just dominated for Holly Holm.
There's these levels to striking, and some of the women's division is just not at the level of Holly Holm.
No, Holly's top of her game. Holly is like back to the top of her game. She is. If the last fight against Irene Aldana is any indication, she is peak Holly Holm.
I mean, she's only lost to the very best. You know, she's
She
lost
has.
to
That was
Nunes,
kind of the
Shevchenko, Durandame,
right, and
Cyborg.
that was kind of the point you were making to me the other day. You were like, she's only lost like a couple times, and it's always been to like really good fighters.
Yeah.
So to think that she was going to lose to an Irene Aldana may have been a little overzealous on my part, but I didn't think that she was going to dominate nearly the way she did.
2-0 post-divorce, too.
Yeah, that was another argument you were making.
I said she was getting held down by mediocre dick.
Mediocre dick was holding Holly back.
Quote unquote.
Well, like I texted you, man. If her performance was any indicator, then she's just been getting railed out by some serious dick, because she is just top of her game. Maybe that was the swing.
Or no dick at all. No distractions.
I know a lot
no
of
distractions.
I think a lot of athletes take that tactic.
The no dick distractions.
At least maybe I think a couple of them do it maybe like a week before a fight. Just to make sure that your testosterone level and your energy levels at an all-time peak.
Well, Ronda Rousey had said it for women. It works the opposite way.
Like you need
Like it boosts the testosterone for women.
not doing it or doing
Doing it.
Okay. So if you're around a UFC fighter the day before a fight, you're
Help
probably
a girl out.
you're probably gonna have a good night.
Help a girl out. Well, no, just for women.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, if you're around like Holly for her next fight,
Help a girl out.
help a girl out, boost the testosterone. Damn. You know what?
I'm no scientist.
But
though.
no scientist. But you know what? If that's the case, then the guy that she banged right before that fight, he's gonna be on call for every one of her fights, because that's the best that she's looked at in a long time. I feel like if she's superstitious in any way, shape, or form, she's going back to that dick.
She's bringing him into his camp.
Have to. He may not do anything. He may not even be a UFC guy. Could be anybody.
He's a fluffer.
He's just like, he's just a dick.
He's a fluffer.
That's it. He's just like, Holly is like, that's who I need before I fight, or else I can't fight. I won't fight. You never know. Very interesting. I didn't know about that, the opposite testosterone thing.
I don't know. That's just what Ronda Rousey said. I think she just wanted to have sex before her fights.
Maybe. Yeah, fair enough. I know men athletes like to usually take the tactic of not having sex before a big
off,
game
to
or
not
a fight.
waste any testosterone.
Yeah, you don't want to waste it.
Towards, you want to keep it all.
Do you think that makes you like angrier if you lose, or are you just so disappointed that you lost that it's like it doesn't even matter?
I don't know if that would make you angry that you lost. I think if you lose, you're angry because you lost.
I mean, it's like, I lost, but I also just gave up like a month of having sex.
I don't know if they do it the whole month. Even so, actually, maybe, because if some of them are married and then they're in the gym 24/7 for 6 weeks sometimes.
Yeah, so you never know. Isn't technically right now, aren't the NBA players supposed to be not having sex?
Yeah, you think
In
they're
theory,
following that?
no, of course not. But in theory, aren't they? Isn't that the rule they're supposed to be following?
Yeah, I don't think it matters for basketball.
Maybe
though.
that's why Miami's playing so well.
Why
Maybe
Miami's
Miami's
playing so well?
followed the rules. They weren't the favorite in the East. Maybe Boston and
So the hormonal shift is what
led to Miami reaching the
as,
finals.
as the 6th seed in.
Yes. Maybe they're the only ones who actually follow the rules. You ever think of that? The Lakers are just too talented. They could have sex 9 times a day and still make the finals.
I don't think it's all about that. It's a good theory.
I mean, all I know is that, and granted, I'm not like the biggest NBA guy. You're much bigger into the NBA than I am. But from everything I heard, the Heat were not expected to make the finals. They just weren't.
No, absolutely. No,
Beginning of the
a six
season-
seed's never. Six
Yeah.
seed has all this
But not
cards
even,
stacked
like-
against them.
Not even, like when the playoffs began. I'm talking about like preseason. Like the Heat were never even in consideration for the Eastern Conference
And
Finals. It's always like Boston.
They beat several good teams, but
Right.
they're also deep. They play together as a team,
Yeah.
and they got hot.
Why?
The hormonal shift,
The
I guess.
hormonal shift. Maybe that's why. You never know.
I think there's a lot of factors, especially which teams were doing the right thing during the lapse in playing.
Who was training and stuff. But I also feel like if that's the case, then Miami needs to like come out and say that, because they need to like release that on the world. Like, you want to be successful, follow these guidelines, and you will be successful. Because look what happened to us.
Well, I think
We
they,
made the
they
NBA
would
Finals.
They would need to win in order to put out some sort of statement like
No,
that. Hey,
the hormonal
here's
shift.
the blueprint.
No, the hormonal shift can only take you so far. Like I said, the LeBron and Anthony Davis, Kentavious Caldwell Pope, Danny Green. There's just too many players. Alex Caruso. There's too many players in the Lakers, so you're not going to beat them regardless.
Maybe next
But-
week we'll get LeBron in.
That'd be nice.
and see in garage,
Maybe he could bring the Larry O'Brien trophy, smack it right down here on the desk.
Yep, and a little bit of champagne right here in the ice well.
Little Dom Perignon, stick that right in the cooler. Have LeBron and AD come in here. I don't think they can fit in here.
They'll fit.
You think?
Yeah.
How tall is this? He would definitely hit his. I mean, I'm 6'4". I'm almost hitting my head. You think Anthony Davis is fitting in here?
Oh, like on the lights that I hung up, you'll definitely.
No, I'm talking about like this bar. Definitely hitting that.
No, that's pretty high.
Anthony Davis would 1,000% hit that, and it wouldn't even be close. He would actually probably hit the.
Is this gonna have to be the second episode where I bring out a tape measure?
Did you bring it out last episode?
No, we brought it out when you were saying if I wanted to be 18 inches tall.
Oh yeah, would you rather be too tall or too short? I would say that this bar is probably like 6 foot 6 inches off the ground, and Anthony Davis is 7 feet. So there's a good chance that
I think it's more than 7 feet.
is he's more than 7 feet.
I think he's like 6'10", but I think that is higher than 7 feet.
Not the bar, no way. Because I'm 6'4" and I almost hit it.
Stand up in front under it. You might have to take your headset off. You got some space. you got some space.
Maybe that's like what 4 inches. That's 6'8". He's 6'10".
I have to get the tape measure.
Nah, not worth it. We could do it afterwards and announce it on the next show. By the time you measure,
So much suspense.
wherever you want to get
Tape
it,
measure's
you get
right
it.
in there.
But I mean, I'm assuming once they probably win the title tonight, and we're filming this on Thursday, October the 8th. So there's a good chance when you listen to this tomorrow, we already have NBA champions.
Yeah.
And there's a good chance that it's going to be LeBron.
There's a good chance. There's a slight chance they're going to have to duck when they come and get interviewed by us.
Well, I would love to have them in here. I tell you what, I'd love to find out.
I mean, we got time. Like, I'll take a saw and make this garage bigger.
You may have to for them, especially if they want to bring Dwight Howard with them, who's like 7'2".
We're going to need a bigger boat.
Well, nicely done. We're going to need a bigger garage.
Speaking of, we have boats
I'll reach out.
right behind Rich.
I'll send an email out to the Lakers PR team and see if, if he's going to be in Queens, we might as well have him. If he's going to fly here, I'm sure he's probably doing like all the shows, right? Don't you usually do that after you win the finals?
Yeah, you usually
He's
do
got
a
to go
little
on like
press tour.
Fallon, little Kimmel, little Conan.
I don't know if LeBron and AD have to do that. I think it's guys like.
Well, I think there's a good chance that Anthony Davis is going to be the MVP of the series. So I think LeBron and AD should probably do it together. But that's just me.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll do a press tour.
You don't think so? Maybe not during COVID.
Yeah, especially like a lot of those like late night shows and all those are like.
And I highly doubt that they would, come here not knowing where we've been and, if this is like a COVID hot zone or something,
I'll do it over webcam with them.
Yeah, we could just kind of set them up on a laptop right here.
Yeah.
I'll reach out to the Lakers PR team after they win. I'm sure they won't be too busy. Be like, listen, we're looking to get LeBron or... Honestly, what I should say is, like, we will literally take any Laker that you give us for 5 minutes on a Zoom call.
Nah, I won't take any Laker.
It has to be, what, one of the starting five or, like, one of the
for sure.
7 or 8 rotational players?
I don't want a bench player.
Ugh.
I'll take Dwight Howard.
I would take Dwight. I think Dwight would be a good interview. Would you take J.R. Smith?
He's reckless.
I'm actually completely wrong. They don't even play tonight. They play tomorrow. So you're not going to be this is the first time they've had 2 days off in between games. So when you're listening to this, there will not be a new NBA champion yet.
Well, depending on when.
Because I thought they played tonight and they don't.
Depending on when you listen. But we're recording on Friday, October 8th. So the game is on October 9th.
What if they gave us JaVale McGee?
I could talk to him.
Markieff Morris?
Nah.
I feel like I would love to talk to Rondo.
Rondo's a good one.
Rondo's a good one. J.R. Smith, I think, is a good one. J.R. Smith's a wild card. You just never know what he's going to say.
Yeah.
He can come in here in Garage 109 and just go on like a 30-minute tangent about how, racist everybody is.
Or he can come in ripped and not say anything.
Yeah, it's a possibility, too. He falls asleep in the garage. We wake him up the next day. JR, it's time to go home.
It's just B-roll of him,
Snoozing away with a blunt in his mouth and the Larry O'Brien trophy at his feet.
See, that would be the main thing. Like, can we get someone who will bring the trophy?
What if they offered us Kostas Antetokounmpo, Giannis's brother?
Has he played a minute?
He is averaging 4 minutes in the regular season. Has not played a minute.
I don't think I've
playoffs.
seen him come in. Yeah, I don't think I've seen him come in.
Hasn't come in. I don't even know Avery Bradley was on this team. Is he hurt? How has Avery Bradley not played in the playoffs? He's got to be hurt, right?
Yeah, sign me up for LeBron.
Okay.
Or I think Rondo might be second, and then AD.
I think I would take AD over Rondo. You know, somebody who actually is dominating the finals is probably going to win the MVP. I'd probably take him.
He's kind of boring. He's got a voice
He does. I mean, I think
like a mouth, like a mouthful of marbles.
That's just he's too big for himself. He's 6'10". They all sound like that. You ever hear Boban Marjanovic?
Well, yeah, he's got an accent too, though.
Well, yeah, he's Croatian, but he's also he has giantism.
Gigantism.
Gigantism, yeah, he does. See his ears, his hands, everything's oversized.
He's huge.
No, yes,
and he's growing.
He's absolutely huge,
and
but
you still
he
grow
also,
until the day you die.
Right, he's absolutely huge. There's no question about it, and one of my favorite players in the league. But he also has a condition called gigantism. It's like a real thing.
Yeah,
it's
you keep growing until you die.
Yeah, he's huge. Like his ears are probably bigger than your head.
That sounds like a stretch, but
His hands probably cover this entire wooden,
oh, that's for sure.
That whole thing.
I think this is only 11 inches.
Yeah, his hands are definitely bigger than that. Probably maybe more towards this one.
Same size.
I meant more width-wise, maybe.
Oh.
Yeah.
No. That's really big.
He's got big hands.
They're big.
Big hands. Have you ever seen his girlfriend?
No.
She's 4'9".
What are you gonna suck this guy's dick? What
What? I love Boban. Imagine what that thing looks like.
Have you seen his ears? Have you seen his hands?
Have you seen his hands?
And his feet?
He's huge.
And now his girlfriend.
Huge.
Yeah, he's
Huge.
He's big.
Biggest man ever. He wouldn't fit in here.
He'd fit.
No, he would not.
He'd
You
fit.
do not realize how big these players are.
They're big.
Big is not the correct word. When I was around Kristaps Porzingis, I contemplated things all the time of places that he couldn't go. The New York City subway. He couldn't go.
He can go.
No, he can't.
He can go to the subway.
He can. Not standing.
He can stand in the subway.
No, he can't. There's no way.
The subway's 8 feet.
No, it's not. Your
Definitely
head
is.
almost hits my head almost hits the subway ceiling. It is not 8 feet, and it's not anywhere close to 8 feet. It's
You also thought it almost
it's
hits this
6'6".
bar, and there's a foot above your head.
It's 6'6".
It also it's tapered. It goes down as
Well, Porzingis is 7'1",
Yeah.
a legit 7'1".
Okay.
So I don't think so.
Tape measure.
Yeah, break it out. Crazy stuff. I'm gonna reach out to the Lakers PR team. Maybe we'll get Caruso.
Tell them to send us their shortest player.
I will literally. I mean, if they say, "Listen, you guys are nobody. You have, you're a Bayside based podcast. We're all the way across the country in Los Angeles. Nobody even, cares. We're gonna give you our fourth trainer in case the first three trainers get COVID. We'll take them because you know what? It's a member of the Lakers organization who has a ring, and we'll take them. It's like what I said about Wiz Khalifa.
Yeah. I don't want to talk to the fourth trainer. I don't want to talk to any trainer on the. I don't want to talk to the first trainer.
It was a coach,
that I would talk
like
to?
an assistant coach.
Talk to assistant coach?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
not
probably not.
Not Jason Kidd because he is an assistant coach on the Lakers.
Yeah, no, if it's Jason Kidd, obviously,
You would
that's-
talk to
it's
Jason
an NBA legend, but
Yeah, it's fair.
I don't want to talk to a coach.
I think I'd rather talk to Jason Kidd over Frank Vogel,
Yeah, probably.
right?
I don't want to talk to Frank Vogel.
Frank Vogel. This is what I'm talking coaching in basketball.
Frank
man.
Vogel's not coming to Bayside either.
Why not?
He's
It's a
bougie.
beautiful garage.
Jason Kidd, he might.
Oh, because Jason Kidd's not bougie?
He's a man of the streets.
Yeah, he's a man of the streets as he lives in his goddamn Calabasas, Malibu mansion out there, making $12 million a year to clap for LeBron every time he gets an assist.
Coming back to the streets. He's coming to Bayside.
Yeah, he's coming back to the streets.
He knows the area.
He does. When he played with the Nets, he played in one of the roughest neighborhoods in the country.
Yeah.
So
And he played with the Knicks. He knows
he
how
knows
to
the
get
garden.
around. He fits in the subway.
He definitely fits in the subway. No questions there. He fits. Anthony Davis?
Here,
Not so much.
Here, an ice cream truck?
Mr. Softy. I-
No, that's not their jingle.
That's Mr. Softy. It's been that jingle for 100 years. I would know that jingle anywhere. I've heard that jingle sometimes
It's
in my
very
sleep.
faint.
It's getting further away from us. but it's definitely Mr. Softy.
I don't know if it is.
I think so. Mr. Softy is a classic whole American ice cream. I've heard the jingle since I was 3. Know it anywhere. I've heard it in my sleep. Woken up dreaming of the truck parked in my bedroom.
A double cone
Yep.
or a shake.
Remember those double cones? You ever get this? Yeah, I feel like the people who used to get like the ice cream bars, silly.
It depends on the truck.
I used to actually like the chocolate eclairs. You remember those?
Yeah.
Yeah, those.
My middle school ice cream machine had one of those. All those.
Yeah, those are good. Remember the Stone Cold Steve Austin ones?
Yeah. And they had it was WWF, and they had a bunch of like the trading cards.
Yeah. There was also like the SpongeBob one.
Candy cigarettes. SpongeBob was a classic
cigarettes. Yeah, the SpongeBob.
one. And then
there was also like an Elmo, or like a blue something, Cookie Monster maybe.
Yosemite Sam.
Did Yosemite Sam have an ice cream?
With the little gumball eyeballs.
Oh, and the mustache.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do remember that. It's like being 9
And then,
again.
you ever buy like Wolf Pack from the ice cream man?
No, what are those?
Little snappers. You throw on the ground.
Poppers. Yeah, I know those. Yeah.
Yeah.
Used to get those a lot.
And the candy cigarettes.
I actually had a candy cigarette one time. It wasn't a candy cigarette. It was a fake cigarette, and I don't know why I got it. I was young. I was like 8 or 9, and in it, like if you blew it out, smoke would come out. Like fake smoke would come out, but it was really just like dust. So I, being an idiot, inhaled it like a real cigarette, and the dust shot right back to my back of my throat. I thought I was gonna die. That would have been, like one of those things where you would never see those again because a kid died using one. I would have been the reason that you would never see candy cigarettes again, ever. Because there's a good chance that they would have discontinued them after
I got
that.
the regular, like, I don't even know. What are they, just sugar?
The candy ones?
Yeah, the candy
think it's just,
cigarettes
like,
with the
cane
little
sugar, isn't it?
tiny red tip.
Yeah, don't do this, though.
I did
Little
this.
tiny red strip. Yeah, it's supposed to be like, like a... Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
That's
the Miami Heat aren't doing. That's why they're in the
terrible.
finals. Yeah, I didn't like them.
They're disgusting.
They're just ridiculous. They're literally just for show.
Mhm.
I was like, why would anybody eat those? What was your favorite ice cream as a kid? And now, has it changed as you've grown older? Flavor and like almost kind.
Always been chocolate.
Always been chocolate. Always a chocolate guy. Okay.
Yeah. And, yeah, it's still chocolate.
Yeah. See, when I was a kid, I feel like I leaned more
Are
towards
you
chocolate.
asking, like, my favorite place to go to get it?
I guess both. Toppings. Has that changed your favorite topping?
No, just the more chocolate, the better.
For me, I've had almost like an ice cream overhaul as I've grown older. Because when I was a kid, chocolate was everything. And now as I'm getting older, I'm more of a vanilla guy, which is weird. Maybe I'm just chocolated out, but I'll still have chocolate.
I like vanilla.
Yeah,
Especially if it's on, like, a warm brownie. Introduce that chocolate to
Yeah.
it. Like, I don't
And
just
usually-
have a bowl of vanilla.
No, and if you're going to have like a brownie or a cookie, it's always vanilla that goes on top, which I always found strange. I guess they don't want to do like the chocolate, like double chocolate.
I mean, I would do that all the time.
Yeah.
I still do that.
I think vanilla just makes like a nicer pairing. But what's your favorite? Is it Carvel? Is that your favorite place?
Just off accessibility, because it's what I always had.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
Can't get more accessible than it is now either.
no, I could walk there right now and be back before you say Corvell.
That's right. It's that close. It's great to have. And pretty soon we'll have an IHOP. Same thing.
Yeah, that's good too.
That's going to be clutch.
Which we found out yesterday. Rich has never had Dairy Queen.
No, never had it. Heard nothing but good things though.
All right. Well, we're gonna have to go.
Yeah.
You're probably gonna pass. You're going to the Pennsylvania this weekend. You're gonna pass.
I
like
see a
six
lot of them out there.
You're gonna pass
yeah.
like 6 of them.
I'll wait for you though. I'll get it with you. I feel like it's my first time sharing with you.
I won't be offended if you pull over for a grill,
I feel like I
for a
have-
grill and chill.
Yeah, but I feel like I have to wait for you because I don't know what the hell I'm ordering.
Get a Blizzard. That's what you're ordering.
Are there different kinds?
Yeah.
How many different types of blizzards?
Depends on the time of year. They change them all the time.
You being the expert, what am I looking at this time of year?
Well, if you're going, like, I feel like you might like the cookie dough one.
I do like cookie dough a lot.
So cookie
So
dough
that's
is a good
probably a
move.
good guess.
Um,
Now, when you say blizzard,
I go brownie blast.
when you say blizzard, you're basically saying this is like a McFlurry. Is that what we're?
It's a cup of ice cream that
pretty
they
basic.
like mix up,
So they put the
and then
ingredients in it, and then
they hand it to you like this upside down.
is that like the rule?
Yeah,
They have to hand it to you upside down.
because
It's just to prove that like how thick our ice cream is, it's not going to come out.
Mm-hmm. That's what she said.
Yeah.
How thick it is.
How thick that ice cream is, it's just not going to come out. I think I would say probably cookie dough would be my first choice. But the brownie blast sounds delicious.
There's a bunch of them. I could pull up
Dairy Queen's menu.
and I
See what we're working out. See what we're working with.
yeah.
How's their regular food?
You ever been to a Sonic? It's like a Sonic.
No, never had Sonic. Never had
All right.
Dairy Queen.
Well-
Never had Jack in the Box.
Well, that's way different.
I've only had what's the In-N-Out burger in California
Yeah.
because that's really the only place you can get it.
Jack in the Box and In-N-Out shouldn't even be in the same.
Sentence.
Yeah.
Completely different.
Yeah. Jack in the Box is like a full-blown fast food burger.
Where In-N-Out is more.
All right. So, it being fall, these are the limited time
Options.
blizzards.
Like
You got
pumpkin,
you got a pumpkin pie.
of course.
You got a caramel apple pie,
Ooh.
a choco dipped strawberry blizzard,
Mm.
snickerdoodle cookie dough, brownie dough, Oreo mocha fudge, and then the signature creations are chocolate chip cookie dough, turtle pecan, chocolate brownie extreme, and then the
Extreme.
classics: the M&M, the Snickers, the Heath bar, the Butterfinger, the Oreo, the Reese's.
Those are your originals.
Yeah, that's
It's
your.
where the foundation was laid.
Mhm.
Now they've kind of built like all these elaborate windows and doors and skylights with the apple pie and the pumpkin pie, and those are just kind of like the
Yeah.
things that
They added like an Amazon Alexa in the
Exactly,
kitchen,
exactly. Right. The foundation was built on the Heath bar and the M&Ms, and
Put up crown molding.
right, right. That's
Yeah,
what the
renovated.
strawberry snickerdoodle, whatever the fuck. Yeah, that's what that is. Okay. Based off what you just told me, I think I'm a big apple pie guy, so maybe I go with that. But also like cookie dough sounds
It's also- yeah,
intriguing.
it's limited time, that apple pie one.
I'm assuming it probably runs through the fall, right? It's like November, December.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, I'm down to go. Maybe one of these weekends we'll hit it up. Maybe on the way back on the 17th, on the way back from the couch.
There may be one we passed. I don't really know where all of them are.
Sure, you can find one.
It's not that many.
There's one in Long Island, at least in off Hempstead Turnpike that
It
we passed
took
yesterday.
years for us to get that.
Really? That's like one of the only ones?
Yeah, and then like as soon as like the year I was moving out from where I used to live, we got one.
They put one like right there.
Yeah.
I
It
feel like
opened up like on Christmas, and me and Lauren were in heaven.
Oof. That's nice.
Yeah.
It's almost like a little added Christmas gift.
Yeah, it was a Christmas miracle. It really
A
was.
Christmas miracle, as some might say. Yeah, I'm down. Down to definitely try it
Some Dairy Queen.
for sure. It's gonna be difficult to top Carvel. Carvel for me is just it's excellent. I have no complaints ever with Carvel.
I feel like it's just good. I feel like
I think it's great.
it's very light and airy sometimes,
It's creamy.
which is why I go
Like-
to Carvel Ranch because like they
Yes.
thicken it up.
Yep. Well, they throw a bunch of shit in there.
Yeah.
You can put whatever you want in there.
But I feel like Friendly's is
Oh,
really good.
Friendly's is awesome. Friendly's is an underrated one though. Friendly's I think is like, but Friendly's is also really good with regular food. Like I would go to Friendly's and just eat.
Mhm.
Like a sandwich. Like they have those like that honey barbecue chicken.
Yeah, the Supreme Melt thing.
Yeah, it's like a grilled cheese, but with like the
Mhm.
chicken tenders on it, like the barbecue chicken tenders or whatever. Those are delicious. Obviously, the ice cream is 10 out of 10. But
I've gone there more just to get ice cream than I've gone to eat and get ice cream.
I think that's more what they're known for
Yeah,
is the ice cream. But I've also had food there before that's been flawless.
it's good.
It's really good. Yeah. I think of all the ice cream places that are designated ice cream places but also have food, Friendly's is probably near the top of the list.
And then, well, it doesn't have food, but Cold Stone.
I was going to say Cold Stone is up there too.
Cold Stone's
Stone's
really
excellent. Yeah. Cold Stone is more like a
I know you like Haagen-Dazs, right?
love. Do not like. Love Haagen-Dazs. I think Haagen-Dazs' ice cream is just it's not like any ice cream I've had before. I think that's what it is. It has like a different taste, It's almost like a richer it's the most fattening ice cream out there on the market, which is easy to see why. Cuz it's like just so creamy and tasty. But like 1 pint of that is like you might as well eat
I
like
feel
6
like it
loaves
has
of bread.
less flavor than say like a Ben and Jerry's, like a straight up chocolate.
Well, here's
like,
the thing. So I think Haagen-Dazs ice cream, like just their ice cream, can stand on its own and be delicious. Where Ben and Jerry's has the Tonito and all these like chunky monkey banana
if
funky
you
whatever the fuck, and they're
if,
just delicious.
If any of those like in the Ben and Jerry's that have chocolate, if you just taste
The
the
chocolate
ice
itself?
cream, I think it tastes better than
Then Haagen-Dazs?
most chocolate ice creams.
Yeah, I mean, it's to each his own. I think Haagen-Dazs ice cream on its own is delicious. Where I think Ben and Jerry's has mastered the art of like
Packing
packing a container with as much delicious ingredients as it possibly can without
and like a pint of Haagen-Dazs, I feel like I eat so quickly.
Yeah.
But like a Ben and Jerry's, I could still finish the pint, but
Well, it's also I think the thing with Ben and Jerry's, like if we're using the Tonito as an example here, there are times like you'll eat and like you'll get like 5 or 6 bites in, and you've hardly even had any ice cream. It's just so packed with toppings. Like you're getting brownie.
no, it's always a good mix. It's always good.
It's well, I mean the base is ice cream, so you're always gonna have some in there. But I feel like it's so packed with
Especially
like everything.
If you get the core ones, they do a really good
yeah,
job
well the
of
core is
mixing
because
toppings.
it's in the center, right? Isn't that the whole point?
Yeah,
Like you're not supposed to actually get the toppings until you
it's
get to
never
the middle.
dead center, but it's always like a
It's
core
right in the middle.
that goes
It's supposed to be right in the middle.
down the thing,
Yeah,
and it.
it's kind of layers it out. Yeah, I know a lot of this today. But like, I think Haagen-Dazs ice cream stands on its own. Like their vanilla chip to me is one of my favorite ice creams of all time.
Yeah, see, like I tasted it, I'm like, this needs a brownie with it.
But I will say that when Haagen-Dazs, I don't want to say that they forget who they are and what they were built upon, but they do get a little bit ahead of themselves with some of their new toppings and flavors and stuff. Because some of their new stuff, not great. Like they have like some stuff, it's like a peanut butter or something, it's not great. They have like just leave that to the Ben and Jerry's people. You do what you do best, and that's like simple vanilla chip, chocolate chip, regular chocolate, vanilla bean. Nobody is coming to
vanilla
Haagen-Dazs.
bean on like a chocolate cake or chocolate brownie.
Right.
Very good
Like
from
if you're looking for like toppings and infused crazy shit in your ice cream, you're going to Ben and Jerry's. You're not going to go to Haagen-Dazs. So don't try to just make sure that your product is perfect the way it is.
Or even the pre-packaged Friendlies ones that are in some of the grocery stores, like the.
I don't know if I've actually had pre-packaged Friendlies. I've had like Breyers.
They have some good ones.
Edie's.
Edie's is.
Turkey Hill. Trying to think what the other options are. I feel like those are the main 3. Edie's, Breyers, Turkey Hill that I see a lot.
Friendlies is pretty much everywhere, though.
Yeah, Friendlies is another good one. I don't know if I've had
Baskin
prepackaged
Robbins
Friendlies as much. Baskin Robbins is an interesting one
I hate
because
Baskin Robbins.
Well, it's not soft serve. So I think you can get soft serve there, but if you're going, for the most part, it's like that hard ice cream, which is quite different than what you're getting from other places.
The packaged one still, but
right. But like, let's say, Baskin Robbins has since merged with every Dunkin' Donuts now, right? So if you go to, Dunkin',
I would never go there for ice cream. Never.
Why would you go to Baskin Robbins then?
I'm not.
Oh, you wouldn't go to Baskin, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
never going to Baskin.
Baskin Robbins is hit or miss. It's not like it's.
I think it's miss and miss.
Well, you either like hard ice cream or you don't.
I like plenty of hard ice cream. I like Carvel's hard ice cream.
I don't think I've ever had Carvel's hard ice cream.
You just go for soft serve.
In my entire life, and I've gone to Carvel probably upwards of like 8,000 times since I've been alive, I don't think I've ever gotten hard ice cream from there.
So you don't get sundaes, you just get cones or something, or you get Carvelanches and shakes?
I get sundaes. It's just like with the
soft serve.
Yeah.
Shake. Yeah, the
Baskin Robbins is
scooped.
Yeah, like out of those big
Sundaes.
bins where they gotta like get low and like scoop them up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
Make them work.
nah. I can get that. That's what I get from my freezer. I can have it from my freezer.
But
Same
it's
thing.
from Carvel.
Yeah, but it could have been from my freezer. The soft serve, you got to go to Carvel to get.
But if we're talking about taste, it tastes different. And then they have so many different
sure it
flavors,
does.
too. Like they have the triple chocolate brownie.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know. I wouldn't even know their hard ice cream flavors.
Because you're limited to the 3 flavors that come out of their soft serve machine.
Yeah. And those 3 are excellent. Unmatched by any. Unless we're going to talk about...
Well, even Cold Stone doesn't have soft serve, too.
No, but that has a different feel to it because it's... so Cold Stone is almost like the circus of ice cream places, You got it's just, there's so much going on. It's just, it's impossible to, like, narrow it down to one thing. I mean, you start out, you walk in there, and it's like, you know, you got your trapeze artists over here. They're banging shit on the Cold Stone. They're going like this.
You ever tip them
No, I don't think
to
so.
see what they do?
No. What do they do?
They sing. They have to sing when you tip them.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What do they sing?
They have like this song that.
Well, that's like Johnny Rockets. Have you ever had that?
They just do. Johnny Rockets just does that intermittently, right? They perform.
They'll just break into
It's
like
not because of
the
tips or
YMCA
anything.
halfway through bringing you your burger.
Yeah.
But like Cold Stone is like the best way I could describe it is like it's the circus of ice cream places because there's just so much going on. Like it's not even like when you're picking out your size, it's not even normal. Like it's not small, medium, and large.
It's like a crackhead.
It's like it, love it, and gotta have it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, okay, that's the first thing where you're like, all right, whatever. I feel weird,
I like
but
it.
I have to tell the person that I want to love it. And then I have to like look up all the different types of combinations that they have, or I can make my own. There's so much going on. It's like a 3-ring circus. There's tigers over here, trapeze artists over here. There's a cannon over here.
Yeah.
You're distracted
I don't fall
immediately.
for the gimmicks. I keep it pretty simple usually.
I unfortunately fall for the gimmicks. I'll get like some crazy explosion, banana, peanut butter, Milky Way, like, you know, like something that they have created that I'm like, all right, whatever, I'll give this a shot because I can't limit myself to just pick one topping to put in there. And then it's like, okay, now I finally pick it. Now I want to watch it. It's like, you know, when you watch your
our friend, the guy who's drinking the cranberry juice on the longboard.
yeah.
They Ocean Spray saw the video and gave him an entire truck filled with Ocean Spray cranberry juice.
Cranberry juice. What are you on your period?
Yeah, I've never seen
What movie?
I don't know.
Departed.
Ah.
Yeah.
I thought you were just being serious. I've never seen
No,
someone
I think it's a big
just
period thing.
drink cranberry juice like out of a bottle by itself. I've never seen that,
Well, he loves it.
which is why it makes that video so much fun.
You like cranberry juice?
I don't
think
think
I've ever had it.
I definitely never took I've had like a vodka cranberry or like a cranberry
Well,
cocktail.
then that's cranberry juice, but with vodka. So
Yeah,
take out the
but-
vodka, and would you like it?
Yeah, maybe.
Ocean. I
It's
mean,
not my go-to.
I think it's
juice.
refreshing, right? It's supposed to be refreshing.
It definitely wouldn't be my go-to juice.
What is your go-to juice?
It's just like a regular like fruit punch.
I think my go-to juice is apple. I love apple juice. I used to get
That's good.
used to get like those Mott's, you know, like those,
Even like the Capri Suns.
put the straw. Yeah, I used to love Capri Suns too. Those are good.
Orange juice, very good.
Mm-hmm. Orange juice is great. Mimosas made out of orange juice.
Lemonade.
Not a huge lemonade guy, but
Do love some lemonade.
I like orange juice and I like apple juice. You like milk?
Yeah, I like milk.
I like drinking milk, but with cookies or like some kind of pastry.
I used to
Or
drink a lot
cookie or
more milk
cake.
than I do now. Like I don't really like. The other day we bought milk for the first time in like a long time.
Do you just drink it on its own? Will you drink it on its own?
I love it with my Oreo cookies.
Yes, well, of course. It's Milk's favorite cookie. But will you go in there on your own
It's
when
my
you don't
favorite
have
cookie
Oreos?
also.
Yeah, probably mine too. Probably mine too. Are we talking about like pastry cookies too? Because in that case, it's a rainbow cookie.
I mean, you're a big bakery guy. I don't go to bakeries.
Huge bakery guy. But Oreos are just 10 out of 10. Chip
And
Ahoy.
then,
Chip Ahoys are great too. But Oreos with milk, yes, I see what you're saying.
I like the chunky Chips Ahoy. You put them in the microwave for a little bit.
The almost like brown box. You
Yeah.
got the blue box, which is a standard Chip Ahoy. The red box, which is the soft, chewy Chip Ahoy.
Standard you could put in the microwave too. And then I don't like the red, the chewy.
You don't like the chewies at all?
I don't like the chewies.
Okay.
I'd rather soften up the hard ones.
The chunk?
The chunk or the OG
Okay.
blue.
You like the Keebler?
And I
cookies?
feel like the Chips Ahoy in the blue, the small sleeves, taste better than the big sleeves.
I will agree that they do have a different taste,
It's,
and I don't
it's
know why
weird,
it
but
is.
they're better, right?
I don't know why it is. Yes, you're absolutely right. They are better.
I even
I
feel
don't
that
know
way.
about better, but they have a different taste.
I even feel that way sometimes about Oreos. Like the small sleeves are sometimes better
Yeah, it's weird.
than the big.
It might just be the plastic to box ratio because the ones that come in like the box, you know, like you pop the box open, and then the Oreos now you have the sleeve, you pull it back.
It could be mental too that it tastes better, and because you enjoy it more because you have less of them.
Yeah, that could be a good point, but I think
Like, oh, I only have
I
four
think-
of these. I'm gonna enjoy them.
yeah, I mean I enjoy whether I eat 4 or I eat 44. Like they're just
But if you eat
delicious.
44, you don't savor each one.
Each one. I don't know if that's the case. There's definitely something's different. We should get the Nabisco people on the show. Nabisco, one of the great American products. out in this country right now.
New York.
They run everything. Everything delicious
Came out
runs
of
through
New York.
Nabisco. They have crackers, cookies, everything.
It was I think it was the 4th oldest building in Manhattan.
Nabisco?
Yeah.
What a great product. We should cut this off and send it to them because you know what? They deserve a shout out. I don't think Nabisco gets nearly the credit that they deserve.
What else do they have? They got Oreos?
Yeah, they have like those, like, you ever see like those Nabisco? You have like the cheese and crackers.
Yeah, I don't get those.
I enjoy those. Those are nice. Those are nice on like a, pre-barbecue day. Have
What
a
about
little, cut a little cheese, a little
They have
Gouda.
those peanut butter ones too, actually, right?
I think that's them too.
Yeah.
And I think they have something else too. I forget what it is. Nabisco. We can look it up. Nabisco products, but Nabisco, no way, shape, or form do they get the credit that they deserve. They are just so
Who's discrediting
good,
them?
huh?
Who's discrediting them?
You just don't hear people saying, like Nabisco, great job. Everybody deserves a pat on the back every once in a while, and I feel like Nabisco is front of the line. Front of the line. They have been serving up, and here's the other great thing.
I've been monetizing them for a long time.
So have I, and I'm very proud of it. But here's the other
Funding them.
Here's the other great thing about Nabisco. They consistently innovate and get better. They're not just stuck in one place. Like you could say,
Some of their
no, they have taken the Oreo, which is Milk's favorite cookie. Some would say America's favorite cookie, and probably the world's favorite cookie if we really want to go nuts, right? They've taken that, and they said, how can we make this better? This is probably, I would say, about 20 years ago. How can we make this better? It's already the best. How can we make it better? That kind of mindset is excellent. And what it came out of that? The double stuff. And that's where we're at now with the double stuff.
So, I like the original, of course. I love the double stuff.
I think they're
But
actually
then
up to, triple stuff now.
They came out with the triple and the mega stuff.
Yes.
Don't like it.
Is it just because it's too much?
It's not even that it's too much. It tastes different.
Okay. I see that they also have a...
Double, perfect.
Double stuff is perfect.
It's perfect.
I think
And then
they also have
the seasonal ones,
Yes.
the orange
Yes.
and the red.
Yes.
And
Which they have
then-
mint. I think there's a mint now.
Yes, I don't like the gimmicky shit.
Okay. Apple pie, I think they have one.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
All I'm saying is that they're never
then-
stuck in one spot.
They have a 4th of July one that they put the little pop rocks in them. Hate it.
You don't like that either.
No, they pop in your mouth. It's disgusting.
Okay. Be that as it may, they're constantly evolving. Look what they've done with the Chip Ahoy.
They should just
Chunky,
make
soft, chewy.
double stuff should be the new standard, and that's it. They just make double stuff, double
to
stuff,
me-
double stuff, double stuff.
To me, double stuff is by far, in a way, their most highest selling product. Has to be.
Original probably, but actually,
Not
double
anymore, I
stuff
don't think.
in the sleeve.
You think those are more popular? I think those are more popular for kids going to school.
Well, no, I think it tastes even better. Something about the small quantities tastes better.
Vending machines have those,
Yeah.
the sleeves.
Mhm.
I want to get a representative from Nabisco on the show.
Does it taste different?
I want to stand up and give him a standing ovation.
Or next week we're doing a blind taste test.
Deal. I love that idea.
Okay.
That's a great idea. You know what I've also debated doing a blind taste test idea of? Because I swear, and people call me insane.
Let's pick out a bunch of stuff to do blind taste tests on.
Right. People call me insane. I've said this
We'll
to
do
people
the ice
before.
creams.
Yeah, I agree. Perfect. M&Ms. You like peanut M&Ms?
I do.
The yellow ones.
Taste better.
Yes. Why?
I would be open to a blind taste test on that too.
They absolutely taste different than the other ones, and I don't know why it is. And I swear, if I had my eyes closed, I could pick which one was yellow.
Those yellow ones slap.
They slap. Yes, they do slap. I don't know what that means, but they slap. And I would definitely do a blind taste test, and I would put money on the table that I could pick which one was the yellow one, because I think that they have a
think I could
significantly
pick-
different taste.
If we get a pack of double stuff and a sleeve of double stuff,
Mm-hmm.
I think I could pick which one came from the sleeve.
I also think that if we put Edie's, Breyers, Friendlies, and Turkey Hill on the table, and we had a scoop of each one, I could tell you which brand was which.
Okay.
I absolutely could. My taste buds, years of ice cream eating, cookie eating, M&M eating, they're honed. I know what I'm eating now. And I guarantee you I could tell you which one was different. It's a good idea. We're also going to do, should we talk about the Buffalo Wing Challenge that we're going to do?
Yeah. So
Not exactly an enjoyable taste test.
which I actually, I wanted to, off the air, we'll
Discuss that?
talk it again. But
Okay.
yeah, we're going to do the Hot Ones Challenge. We have secured 6 of the sauces.
You know, what are the other ones?
Grill up. No, I think we're just going to do the 6.
Good with the 6?
Yeah. I think it's like 6 of the hottest from like last season of the show. And
Wow.
we're gonna grill up some wings,
It's gonna be 4 of us.
4 of us, and
Yeah.
we are working on getting a moderator to ask us tough questions.
Yes, almost as if I don't, not to promote another show, but the show Hot Ones.
Very good.
If you give that a shot, go check that out. They've had a lot of celebrities on. It's almost like a difficult challenge to eat some of the hottest wings on earth, and then be asked a question about life that you then have to answer while your lips are on fire. That's what we're gonna try to do.
Yeah.
And we'll try to pick out a date for that. But I like this taste test idea with the ice cream, the cookies, because you're absolutely right. There are significantly different things. I think we should do the taste test, and then if we're proven correct that these things taste differently, we should have a Nabisco spokesperson on to tell us
Maybe they'll
why.
sponsor it. We should hit them up before.
Absolutely. Honestly, nothing would make me prouder than to dress Garage 109 in Nabisco products.
I'll put their
I would
logo
have-
wherever they want.
Seriously.
I'll put it over the garage party.
Honestly,
bucket.
I would put Oreos on my goddamn Christmas tree as like just dang like ornaments. I think whatever they want
I
to
also
supply us
want
with,
to
we'll
tell
take.
them to stop doing the gimmicky bullshit.
Nah.
Yeah.
Let them do it because there are some people who like it. I guarantee you. They wouldn't keep doing it unless some people liked it. I'm going to stick with the original.
Mega stuff.
It's like Haagen-Dazs.
Fuck you, mega stuff.
Nah.
Double stuff.
Double's where it at. I agree.
Double should be the new single, and then don't do anything else.
You can't eliminate the original.
What else? What else? Nabisco definitely. How do you feel about Pepperidge Farm?
I like their bread.
Bread? That's where you went with that?
Pepperidge Farm has a lot of good bread, don't they? Not like one of their things?
Maybe.
Yeah, see, look at Nabisco. They have wheat thins. Wheat thins are theirs. Ritz crackers
Chips
are theirs.
Ahoy, Ritz.
Teddy
Graham
Grahams.
crackers, yeah.
Teddy Grahams.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I mean they're just a great company.
But let's look at.
gonna look it up. I'm
Pepperidge
gonna-
Farm has like Milano cookies. You like Milano
Headquartered in
cookies?
East Hanover, New Jersey. So there you go. I'm gonna.
You don't like those little packages of cookies that you get at like gas stations and 7-Elevens of Pepperidge Farm?
Yeah, I like those. I know what you're talking about. Those are good.
And Milano cookies, I'm pretty sure.
I like Milanos a lot. How do you feel about the Keebler Elf?
What are they even?
Like, what are their main products?
Yeah.
Well, so they, and again, I don't want
The
to
Sausalito cookies?
I don't want to bash. Yeah, those are good. I like the white macadamia nut. I don't want to bash the Keebler Elf people, but I feel like they've just kind of knocked off Chip Ahoy and kind of been like, okay, how do we take their cookie and like develop it in our own way? So they put M&Ms in theirs, which is kind of like it's good. I'd eat it. Not a Chip Ahoy. It's not a Nabisco product. You could tell that right away. But Keebler Elf, solid. Solid.
I'm trying to think of like what a Keebler product that I've had is.
I've had their cookies probably the most.
Oh, they make those little wafers with the fudge on them, right?
Yes, with like the fudge on the like the
fudge-
circles and the fudge is on one side. These things.
Oh, those are good.
Yeah.
But I'm talking like the wafers. They're like sticks.
Yeah. I think that is them.
And then, like, what's their classic?
Yeah. Like these but
Cookie.
with fudge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Those are good too. Yeah, Keebler Elf's another fine product. They're no Nabisco, but they're good.
You started out bashing them, and you're like,
No,
I like
No,
those.
I just said, listen, they're no Nabisco, but they are good. I mean, they've sealed the number 2 slot for me in terms of like,
For
I wouldn't
me,
even know
gotta
what
go-
it
I
is.
love my Milano cookies. Pepperidge
and that's
Farm.
Pepperidge Farm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Pepperidge Farm is good too.
I'm trying to think.
Pepperidge Farm has also kind of cornered the bread market. Even though I think Wonder Bread, just throwing it out there,
Wonder bread.
I
I'm a
love
big
Wonder Bread.
Martin's potato bread guy.
Who?
Martin's potato bread.
I love potato bread, like those potato rolls.
Yeah.
Big
I don't even
fan.
get regular white bread. I get like potato bread.
If I'm gonna get white bread, it would be Wonder. I feel like Wonder's just
Yeah.
soft, nice crust, delicious.
Which that they changed too. I feel like since growing up, I've noticed like that changed a
A
few
gradual
times.
change in the Wonder Bread.
Changed a few times. The
okay.
recipe.
Interesting. It's like, I mean, I don't know how much you could change bread.
I feel like you could definitely change bread a lot. Think about how many different breads there are.
No, I mean, like, how many ways can you change white bread?
Oh, it's probably just different ingredients because they're trying to make it
Level
have
the-
bigger shelf lives and
Healthier, perhaps.
maybe or less healthy.
Yeah, who knows? Yeah, I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna reach out
What's our time at?
when I'm done with my.
This is the first episode that Rich is running the board, and I have no bearings of how much time we've been talking.
You have no bearings on whether or not we're even recording.
See, I play that joke on him every time.
Yeah, I mean, according to this,
And,
we're rolling. We're at 1 hour and 1 minute.
1 hour and 1 minute.
Yeah. And 15 seconds and counting. 16, 17, 18.
Pretty good.
All right, not bad.
That includes your sound check.
Yeah, so really we're probably at like 57 minutes. But when I'm done reaching out to the Lakers PR people after they win this championship so that we get like, Anthony Davis and LeBron to come in here with the Larry O'Brien trophy, you could bet I'm going to reach out to Nabisco cuz
I'm going to give him a follow right now.
we also have to let me do the same and follow them on the Garage Party website. And also we should discuss we could discuss it off the air and
the blind taste
we'll
test?
bring it to the people, the blind taste test cuz I think it's a good idea.
I think I can do it.
I'm fairly certain that I can figure out which is which.
Let's pick which of those we want. We want to do Oreos with a sleeve and not sleeve.
Yep.
And then we're going to do...
But how do we... I guess we just put all the products on the table, and then I blindfold myself. You give me the cookie. You blindfold yourself. I give you the cookie. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. And then we can get like a pack of M&Ms, and we could like tell the difference.
Mm-hmm.
Which I guarantee you the yellow ones taste different. I know that they do. I don't know why, but they do.
Yeah, see, like the M&Ms, do I have to give you a yellow, or do I have to give you an M&M and say, what color is it?
No. Don't say what color. Just
Say,
ask me if it's a yellow. Because the red, brown, green, they all taste the same.
See, then you have a 50-50 chance of it, almost a 50-50 chance of being yellow or not.
Yeah. But that's the point. Yeah. Or maybe you give me like, no. Here, how about this? We lay out a paper towel, and there's 4 M&Ms on the paper towel.
Mm-hmm.
You set up 4 M&Ms. I have to eat all 4 and tell you which of the 4 was the yellow one.
Okay.
There's one yellow in there.
Mm-hmm.
I just have to tell you which one was the yellow.
Maybe I'll bring something for you to cleanse your palate in between
A little
M&Ms.
lemon sorbet.
Yeah, something. A cracker. A saltine.
A saltine cracker. Is that supposed to cleanse the palate?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Thought it was.
It'll make my palate salty. What do you think?
Isn't that why
cracker.
they do, like, with wine testing, they do crackers? Because it cleanses the palate?
I always thought wine was a cheese thing. Wine
I
and cheese.
I think that's just, like, a pairing. But, like, they give you the cracker at the testing.
To cleanse the palate?
To, like, yeah, if when you're testing different wine.
You can give it a shot. I mean,
Is that a thing?
I like saltine crackers. I'll eat it. I won't say no. I'll still eat the cracker whether it cleanses the palate or not. So it doesn't really make a difference. But yeah, we can give that a shot. Yeah, we'll set this up. I think this is a good idea. And then we're gonna do the Hot Wings Challenge. We got a lot of exciting stuff in the coming down the pipe for us here at the Garage Party Podcast. We're also gonna go whale watching in a couple weeks. We'll have to give you an update on that. I feel like we can get some fun content out of Cape Cod for the Garage Party Podcast.
Yeah.
We're gonna try to go to Cape Cod at the end of October for Halloween. And with a special guest who one day you will meet.
Nabisco puts up a lot of recipes.
Yeah, well, of course they do. They're a great company. I'm gonna reach out to the Nabisco people. But a lot of good stuff coming down the pipe for us the month of October. It's a beautiful month, great month, one of the best months ever. Got everything. Usually, this month is obviously a little different, October 2020, because sports are kind of in a wild area, but usually October has everything.
Not exactly limbo. That's not the word. But
yeah, it's not limbo. But usually October has everything. The weather's beautiful. Little breeze coming into the garage through our 6-window hole. Our 6-hole window, I should say.
No Mets baseball.
No Mets baseball. Done until further notice. We'll find out when that is. But with a new owner. So
not approved yet.
Not approved yet. Hopefully approved in November. Fingers crossed. But good stuff for us in October. We got a lot of fun stuff for you guys content-wise. We got some taste testings. We got some Hot Wings challenges. We got some whales. We got everything coming down the pipe for us here at the Garage Party Podcast. Be sure to subscribe. I can't emphasize enough the importance of subscribing on YouTube now.
Well, we got to go.
Yeah. I can't emphasize enough, though. You need to subscribe on YouTube because you need to see the setup that we have here. Spotify is cool. Like, if you're listening to us on Spotify, we appreciate it. But go to our YouTube and check it out when you have a chance. Huh?
Does Spotify have video?
It does because Joe Rogan has it.
It doesn't work for me.
Yeah, well, we're not Joe Rogan.
No, like I've tried to play his videos on it. It doesn't work. Like
It works for me.
you could play his video on. Like how do you even get? How do you get to it?
What do you mean?
His videos.
Well, you go to podcasts.
I go to podcasts,
Joe Rogan.
and yeah, it's just like a thumbnail.
Okay, there he is, right?
Uh-huh.
Click him. Play. Click it.
Well, mute it so we don't get arrested. Yeah, that doesn't work for me. I don't know why.
That doesn't work for you?
Maybe I have to update the app, which is something we could talk about off
The air. Be sure to subscribe. YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Podcasts. Again, emphasize YouTube. I want you to see the setup that we've developed here in the garage.
and some of the productions that are coming. Because
Yes.
the hot ones will probably be only on YouTube.
There's a good chance the
The
taste test is
will
as well.
probably be solely on YouTube. Probably won't. Neither of those things will be in an episode or really mentioned in any further episodes. It'll just be
Right.
YouTube content, Instagram content, and
Yes. So
maybe
while we're
Twitter.
not limiting ourselves by moving exclusively to YouTube, we are going to be putting a lot more content on the YouTube that you will see on Spotify. So if you have access to YouTube, subscribe to us. If you don't, make an account and subscribe to us. That's the best way I can put it. Make sure that you're able to see our setup and see us burn our faces
And
off with
share
hot
it
wings.
and send it to your friends and
Yeah.
repost it on your book face and
Repost it. Hopefully, within the next couple months, this garage will have Nabisco just everywhere. We'll have crackers over there, some Oreos over here when they sponsor us, some product placement right here.
Yeah, maybe Budweiser.
It's a nice
Nabisco and Budweiser, one side.
Yeah,
one
I
on
love
each
that.
side.
It's a nice
Have the
ring
prime
to it.
placement.
Prime placement.
Call Post Malone, get his wine in there.
Little Mason number 9.
Mhm.
It's good stuff.
Call who else has something? Conor McGregor.
Proper 12.
Put some Proper 12. Right
Proper
next to
12, the
Post's-
Irish person's
Post's
whiskey.
wine.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
Powered by Proper 9. Proper 12. 9.
Proper 12. It's good stuff. It's a fine whiskey. It's the Irish person's whiskey.
Put a little sticker or banner of any brand. So
You want to sponsor us? We're open for business.
Local businesses.
We're open for business. Looking at you and Nabisco. When we try to have the spokesperson on, maybe we'll try to get a little product placement out of it,
As you can tell, that Weber one didn't pan out.
We don't even have a Weber. We have a Next Grill. So, no, it did not pan out. No. But be sure to subscribe. SoundCloud, YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, Google Podcast. Episode 18. A good one. See you next time. I'm only going to hold the fingers up.
You got to hit stop. It recorded, right?
One would hope.